Just about set for football. The veteran Matt Gay has it teed up, and we are underway now at Lucas Oil Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Okay, give some credit to the team covering the kick, but boy, what was he thinking? Stay in the end zone, take the knee, and help out your offense. Instead, you put your team in a really precarious position.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A give running left, McAllister. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Tackle there by Nick Cross.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5. Mahomes now to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now 2nd and 5. They go play fake. Mahomes. Quick throw there is incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. You look at this Colt defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against some pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A handoff to McAllister. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Richardson off the play fake. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree.
Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better. I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 30 yards there.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Second down, here's Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Gay now set to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 50. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Richardson going to move him around. They're going to look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On play action, they'll throw. McDonald makes the catch. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. First and 10, Taylor now. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now they'll audible to something else. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's laid out deep for Rice. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 35.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Richardson now on 2nd down. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 25 yards that time.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
It gets this complete to Shaheed.
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try to help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Completes this to Elijah Higgins.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. And now they'll shift things around.
They run with Hines. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Richardson to throw off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Down to the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Second down, another run with Taylor. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Richardson going to change the play here. Richardson now on third down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Richardson looking to throw this. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now third down and 7. Now Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 63 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the... Two. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a toss out wide to McAllister. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Colts. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time. That extra bounce you get on a special team score.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Running right, here's McAllister. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Another run with McAllister. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mahomes firing complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Play action. Now it's Mahomes rolling to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Richardson going to move him around. Here's Hines. Now he's loose again. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And now an audible here into something else. Richardson will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts? Passing versus running on 2-point conversion. Situation?
It is situation. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the give, McAllister with it. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Jamison Williams
from 21 yards away.
And the Colts extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead's now 24. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
On the carry, it's McAllister. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half